Hello and welcome. My name is Tair Naskhanov. I am a lawyer based in Kazakhstan with over 30 years of legal practice in civil, business, and international matters. I often work with foreign clients and companies, and one of the most underestimated issues I see is this translation of legal documents. Today's topic is simple but incredibly important: why translation legal documents is more serious than most people think, and how one bad translation can cost you time, money, or even your legal rights. Let's start with this. Legal documents are not likely ordinary text. They are precise, they are technical, and most importantly, they have consequences. When a lawyer writes a contract or a court filing, every word, clause, and comma is intentional. But when that document is translated, and especially if it's translated badly, that meaning can change. And when the meaning changes, that law doesn't protect what you intended. It only protects what is written. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you are signing a bilingual contract in English and Russian. The English version says the contract starts on January 1, but the Russian translation mistakenly says February 1. Which one wins? In most cases, the contract will say which version is legally binding. And if that's the Russian one, you could lose a full month of an obligations or protection. That could mean paying penalties, breaking deadlines, or missing legal coverage. And the worst part, it is not the translator who is responsible, it's you. This happens more often than you would expect. In Kazakhstan, many contracts, court documents, business licenses, and even immigration forms require accurate legal translation from or into Kazakh, Russian, or English. But too often, people use free online translation tools like Google Translate, bilingual staff who are not trained in law, cheap freelance translators without legal background, fast services that promise same day delivery but offer no legal guarantee. That's dangerous because a contract is not just words, it is a risk allocation, it's obligation, it is legal protection, and one mistranslated word such as shall and may or terminate or expire can completely change the meaning. Let's talk about the real consequences. A bad translation can lead to disputes in court where both sides argue about what the argument really means. Delays in registration with government authorities rejecting incorrectly translated documents. Problems with warring embassies or regulators, especially for licenses, powers of attorney, or academic credentials. Immigration denials if visas or permits are based on mistranslated supporting documents. Loss of enforceability if your contract is so unclear that the judge cannot uphold it. Now you might ask, what the solution? Good question. Here are 5 rules always recommended. Rule 1. Always use professional legal translators. Look for translators who specialize in legal documents, not just general text. Ideally, they should have a legal background or work in coordination with a lawyer. Ask if they worked with courts, embassies, or law firms before. If you are submitting documents to a government body, make sure the translator is certified or officially recognized. Rule 2. Know which version is legally binding. In bilingual contracts, it is common to include a clause like, in case of discrepancies, the Russian version shall prevail. You should always know which version will be enforced and make sure that version is flawless. Rule 3. Don't rely on staff, friends, machine translation. Even bilingual people can make legal mistakes because legal meaning is not the same as conversational fluency. And machine translators, they are fine for casual emails, but they are not acceptable for court contracts compliance. Rule 4. Have the translation reviewed by a lawyer, especially if the stakes are high, like business sales, real estate purchase, cross-border agreements, or court cases. You should have the translated document checked by a qualified lawyer. This is especially important if you don't speak the second language fluently. Rule 5. Keep the formatting and structure intact. A legal translation must mirror the original document. Same paragraph, numbers, section, titles, and layout. Otherwise, it becomes difficult to reference or enforce. That's why professional translators follow a template format. Let me give you a real story. A foreign company once submitted a translated business license to a Kazakh government body, but the translator had mistakenly used the word branch instead of subsidiary. As a result, the registration was rejected, delaying the project by 3 months and causing reputational damage. This small error led to financial loss, missed contracts, and distract from local partners, all because of a two-word mistranslation. So here's the bottom line. Translation is not a formality, it is a legal step. Whether you are buying property, registering a business, signing a contract, applying for residency, or going to a court, accurate legal translation protects you. Bad translation exposes you. Let's recap. Legal translation is high stakes. One mistake can cost you. Always use certified legal translators, not casual or automatic services. Clarify which language version is legally binding in any agreement. Ask your lawyer to review key translations. Never treat legal words like ordinary text. They have weight and they carry consequences. Thank you for listening. I am Tahir Nashanov. If you need help reviewing translated documents or need a referral to a professional legal translator, feel free to reach out. Subscribe for more legal insights on life and law in Kazakhstan. See you next time and stay legally protected.